Hey, Carpool Crew. I hope you're having a great start to your day. I'm Pastor Justin. I'm so glad you're here. Before we jump in, I want to give a quick shout out to Quinn, Hazel, and Everett out in Ohio. I love Ohio. I have a bunch of friends there. Don't forget, guys, God created you with gifts that matter. Use those gifts today in an incredible way. Have a blast. Our verse today comes from Luke chapter 23, verse 34. It says, "Then Jesus said, 'Father, forgive them, because they do not know what they are doing.'" So let's stop right there. Those are powerful words from Jesus himself during one of the hardest moments. See, this verse happens while Jesus is hanging on the cross. Okay, Jesus is hurting. He is bleeding. He's being mocked by people. He has been beaten and treated unfairly. And instead of yelling, instead of blaming, instead of getting revenge, which Jesus could have done, Jesus forgives. Now, that's hard to even imagine for some of us sometimes. Jesus knew exactly what was going to happen. He wasn't confused. He wasn't pretending it didn't hurt. God didn't turn off his pain receptors so he didn't feel anything. Jesus felt every single moment. But Jesus chose mercy instead. Why? Because forgiveness is powerful. Friends, we talk about this so much. I want you to be a carpool crew of forgiving people because forgiveness is powerful. Jesus forgave so we could be forgiven. Jesus forgave so we would have an example of what it looks like to be someone who forgives. Forgiveness flowed from the cross as Jesus hung there. Jesus didn't wait for an apology from people. He didn't say, "I'll forgive you if you admit you were wrong." Now, how many of us do that sometimes? Just raise your hand wherever you are. I know that we do. I know I've done that before, if I'm honest. Jesus forgave first, though. See, if Jesus were sitting next to you right now, he might say, "I know forgiveness is hard, but holding on to anger hurts you more than it hurts them." Jesus knows forgiveness isn't easy. That's why he helps us with it. So let's talk for real. Maybe a friend said something mean. Maybe someone left you out on purpose. Maybe a sibling keeps annoying you and breaking your Legos and never says sorry. Your first reaction might be, "I'm not forgiving them. I'm going to get back at them." That's being honest. And here's what we can practice. First, forgiving others. That doesn't mean what they did was okay. It means you're choosing not to carry that anger with you. Second, let go of grudges. Holding on to hurt makes your heart heavy. And most of the time, the person you're holding on to a grudge against doesn't even know, and they probably don't even care. You're the only one affected. Lastly, ask God for help. You don't have to forgive on your own. Your parents are there to help you, your teachers, your friends who really care about you, an older brother or sister, and yes, God is always there to help you too. Forgiveness doesn't always happen instantly. Sometimes it starts with saying, "God, help me try." And that's enough. Your big takeaway for today is this: God forgave so we can be forgiven, and he helps us forgive others too. Remember, no matter where you are or how you're listening, God loves you. And parents, if you've been enjoying the podcast, consider going over to Apple or Spotify and leave a rating and review. It really helps other families discover the podcast on their own, and it costs nothing except for a little bit of time. Now, before you go, answer this question together. Why is forgiveness hard for us sometimes? And what can we do to make it easier? I'll see you tomorrow for Good Friday on Carpooling with Jesus.